Hi, the Lee Farnell here, and thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. Today we're going to talk about something super important when it comes to sales, particularly B2B sales, particularly when you're selling to organisations, when you're selling to companies, whether you're in IT, whether you're an accountant, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a consultant, whether you're a business coach, whether you're an engineer. If you're selling B2B, you need to understand this super important concept when we get involved in what we call strategic selling. So stay with me, get a pen out, and I'll ask you some questions to help you get some clarity as well. Here we go. Well, what am I talking about here? Well, look, in my experience, having done now, 40 years of work in corporate consulting, corporate change, corporate training, working in organisations, small, medium and large businesses, could be one-person shows, but in most cases, they're large organisations with, at times, at one stage we did work with people in 13 different countries. But when we're talking about B2B sales, when you're talking about winning the business, when you're talking about getting the lead even in the first instance, firstly we have a tool we call the R factor, building the relationship, frequent quality contact. What does quality contact mean? Everything from calling up to see how's your kids going, how's your dog going, how's your sick horse going, right through to what's going on in your business right now, or I saw an article in the paper, or I bumped into another person, a mutual friend, who said you guys are working on such and such a project, and you begin a conversation like, what's going on, how's it going? Or it might even be like, as many people say on the golf course, we didn't even talk business. We talked about everything but business. But what did we do? We built the relationship. But here I want to talk to you specifically when we're talking about corporate selling, B2B sales. In most cases, there are 3 to 7 or even 12 decision makers involved in buying from you, particularly if it's a large contract, might be a multi-million dollar IT services contract, or digitization contract, or an AI contract, or a corporate change program, or we're building a bridge or a building. There's usually more than one decision maker. Yet at the same time, there's a hierarchy of decision makers in any organisation, and you need to be aware of that. So we've got a series of tools we help you with that. We call it the customer planning tool, and it's all part of the CZ6 system in the yellow zone, so that we get to know, as Sun Tzu says, know the enemy, know yourself, need not fear the result of 100 battles. Who is in that company? How do they think about us? What relationships do we have? What's our network of relationships? Where are our connections? But most importantly, and the point I wanted to make here is, you want to make sure you've got a champion for you, an internal champion, an internal ambassador working on your behalf, an internal change agent. You better make sure you've got very good relationships with someone who's helping advocate for you on the inside. And that's where, in the years before, you've had coffee, you've played golf, you've gone to the footy, you've known each other over barbecue, you've been your kids' school functions that you've gone to at primary school or secondary school. You've built this relationship over multiple touch points. And so you go, who is my brand ambassador, or who is my champion who's going to give me the inside running, as in, to me to know what's going on, where I can pick up the phone and say, okay, how are we going? What's the pain point? Where's the blockage? Who are the people I need to make sure we get this information to or influence? Because, as I say, there is a hierarchy of decision makers, and usually it will be the CEO or the CFO, but at the same time, who knows? It could be the chief operations officer, it could be the IT person, but either way, you need to know who are the decision makers, what's the hierarchy of decision makers, and who is acting on your behalf as a champion, as an ambassador within that organisation, and then you are nurturing that relationship with frequent quality contact. So how are you going with your brand ambassadors or your ambassadors? I would have a spreadsheet of who are all the key people that I need to be in regular contact with, who act as my really seagulls, both seagulls and ambassadors internally. And you continue and you systematically nurture the relationships, frequent quality contact with those ambassadors. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you right now with nurturing relationships with brand champions for you, or advocates, ambassadors, or even raving fans, people who are working internally on your behalf? How would you rate yourself? What do you think you need to do if you're serious about taking your game to the next level, to where your funnel, your sales pipeline is full? Hope this helps. I'm Lee Farnell. Hey, have a listen to the announcement that's about to follow. Look forward to hearing from you very soon. Hi there, it's Lee Farnell here. Can I ask you a question? Is your sales team ready to make 2025 their best year yet? January's here, and so it really is the perfect opportunity to kickstart success with the CZ6 Sales Transformation Program. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in B2B or retail sales. For the past 25 years, our proven CZ6 system will empower your team with the skills to close more deals, overcome objections, and maximize every sales opportunity. Whether it's building confidence, mastering negotiation, or sharpening their focus, our training and coaching will give your team the competitive edge they need to thrive in today's fast-paced market. And here's the best part. January isn't just the start of the year, it's the start of fresh budgets, new goals, and untapped opportunities. So don't wait for Q4 to wonder why you're falling behind. Start strong and make 2025 the year your sales team dominates. Invest in their growth, invest in their success, and invest in your bottom line. Call us today at 0412 945 402 or visit leefarnell.com. January won't wait. Why should you? The CZ6 Sales Transformation System. We put wings onto your sales results.